Hello, my name is Wesley Adams, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about communication and its importance. Can you hear me now? Good. Now we're ready to communicate. Let's start with discussing what communication is. Communication is the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to another. The idea of communicating may seem simple, but communication is a very complex subject. All communication involves a sender, a message, and a receiver. It is the sender's job to ensure that the information flows accurately and effectively to the receiver. It is also important to consider how the message may be affected from sender to receiver. A message can be altered by emotions, the situation, or the medium in which you are communicating through. This is why it is important that communication is accurate and effective. There are three different forms of communication: verbal, nonverbal, and written communication. Spoken or verbal communication includes face-to-face, telephone, radio, or television. Tone of voice plays a major factor in verbal communication. Tone of voice can dictate mood, so it is important that this is taken into consideration when communicating. Nonverbal communication consists of body language, gestures, and appearance. Gestures are a form of nonverbal communication that supports verbal communication. Written communication includes letters, emails, social media, and books, and the internet. It is important to always be professional when communicating in any of these ways, but most importantly, written communication to provide a sense of credibility. Being able to communicate effectively is the most important of all life skills, in my opinion. I strive to communicate effectively in all aspects of life, but specifically at work. I am currently the graduate assistant of event operations at the Coliseum, and as the graduate assistant, I am responsible for supervising, training, and managing a staff of 100 plus students during events and their conversions. Event conversions are setups and breakdowns. It is important that I am able to communicate effectively at all times. I display written communication by emailing my staff weekly event updates and different information about the event. I display nonverbal communication at all times, but specifically during the setups and the breakdowns of those events. Setups and breakdowns can be challenging, but keeping good body language throughout the entire process is essential and establishes your credibility as a leader. A specific example of using verbal communication was during one of our UWG home basketball games. Unfortunately, a young lady was having a seizure on the concourse level. It was my responsibility to radio to the police and request a medic to the top of section 105, and at that time I explained the situation to the medics upon their arrival. It was important that I was able to effectively communicate what was happening and the proper location so they knew where to go. The ability to communicate information accurately and clearly is a vital life skill and should not be overlooked. In conclusion, communication is an important life skill for a leader to possess. Leaders are individuals that can lead a group to a common goal. It is essential that all leaders are able to communicate effectively to ensure the job gets done and everyone is on the same page. John C. Maxwell has some great strategies to improve your communication. Maxwell states that you should be clear as a bell, refocus your attention, and live your message in order to be an effective communicator. I would like to leave you all with a quote from James Humes: "The art of communication is the language of leadership." Thank you.